Friday traders. That means that there is no room, no trading. But till then, we will see a lot and hear a lot of news as well, especially on the labor market. Hi, Vida, it's nice to see you. Good morning. Dor, good afternoon to you. And nice to see you. Good morning. And team, Clifton, DVG, good morning. All, Brian, nice to see you here. Steve C. Parker, Frank Parker, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Indeed, seems like that this is going to be a shortened week, not just for the market, but for us here as well, as we lack of Scott this week. Scott is not going to be here with us because he is just enjoying a very well-deserved holiday. So DVG is going to be in the main room, and I'm going to be in the YouTube trading room. Hi, Clifton. Blake, nice to see you. Good morning. I hope you are doing great. Okay, guys, so let's see what did happen last week. Historical day on Friday, guys. Also, I ended in red, unfortunately, but the SPY definitely, it was just doing a really nice job reaching. Also, at the end of the day, it was not really nice. However, in the middle of the day, as you can see, it reached a new all-time high, and not only the S&P 500, but the triple Q joined to the new all-time high group as well. And now, as you can see, both of the indices 0.37 on the S&P 500, and if I just go to the triple Q, you can see it's up 0.60% and even pushing higher about the $550 level on the triple Q ETF, guys. Unbelievable how strong we are with the market, and seems like it has no intention to stop at all. DAL, Amat, and JNG on your watch list. Thank you. We are going to watch them for sure. And Tesla too, because Tesla is looking like a weak one. Also, it got a nice news as the first car delivery when the car just delivered itself to the new owner. This is a quite of a big news on the Tesla, but seems like it's not enough to list the or lift the stock higher. But let's see, traders, what else happened during the weekend? Well, not too much indeed. One important is looks like that the US and its northern neighbor, with Canada, have reached a truce, at least for now. Canada scrapped its digital services tax and agreed to resume trade negotiations with the US that could ease months of tensions between the key allies and trading partners. So this seems like a great development again on the trade talks. And why the market is still keep climbing up, this is the second quite of positive development before the 9th of July, which is going to be the date for the tariffs to got like valid indeed. And this means that the time is still passing by very fast and the clock is ticking. So until the 9th of July, we should see every trade talks to develop nicely to avoid this tariffs turbulence again on the markets, guys. So time is passing by really quickly. As I told you, today is the 30th and the 9th of July. It's going to be next Wednesday, guys. So let's see. I am expecting a lot of developments on the tariffs news this week. Hi, Lee. Good morning to you. Steve C. Thank you. PLTR. Yeah, we have some news on PLTR. BNMR. I don't know that one, but we will check it. Google, Amazon, as always. Hi, Alamu. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. Okay, guys, so what else in the news? Indeed, US Canada news, as I've told you. Tesla, as I mentioned you, Elon Musk said that Tesla EV delivered itself to a customer using driverless technology for the first time. This was a Model Y routed from Tesla's Austin, Texas Gigafactory to an area apartment building in about 30 minutes. And this is definitely a notable milestone in the company's complex history with driver assist system. And it looks like the navigation is definitely working nicely here. All right, what else there? Not too much more. Let me just check the international news and the international stock exchanges. Like, let's start with Europe. Europe surprisingly it's red, despite of the fact that Germany got a surprisingly low inflation number. It just hit the ECB target of the 2%, guys. So this is a quite of a pleasant surprise in Germany, at least. Also, despite of that, as I mentioned you, both the DAX, CAC, FTSE, and the rest, the IBEX as well, just pushing a bit lower after starting the day in green. Asia, very mixed. Nikkei 0.80% higher, but Hang Seng 0.80% lower indeed. On the Forex, if I'm just checking the dollar index, is still quite weak, 97.29. Futures, very red, green. We don't know the color of red nowadays with the markets indeed. So the Dow Jones futures 0.47, S&P 0.34 on the 6,245 level. Nasdaq futures just up almost to the 23,000 level, not too far away, guys, up 0.51%. So really strong start of the last trading day of June. Bitcoin, though, is not that lucky because it's definitely on the red side with 0.67% as I see. And if we just check, it is again under this 108,000 level. It is just channeling between this 105 and 108, and seems like so far it just cannot break higher. So might we can watch the coin because of that. Solar stocks on the news as well. Losses on nuclears, gain as Elon Musk takes swipe a budget bill. So we can watch solar stocks today. Circle Internet stock price has gotten too high for one of the banks that led its IPO. So Circle might is going to be some profit taking. We will just check it soon. What else in the big movers? Because we have some, and I just would like to encourage you, if you have any candidates on your list, please just let me know. For the new ones who just joined the test YouTube free trading room, welcome. Nice to see you here. This is the free trading room of the TEFS proprietary trading company. If you are interested in challenges or even in funded accounts, please just look at our site and the unique offers. If you want some, please just drop me an email. Our packages does or do include lots of quality, top-notch education, private mentoring, and not even a free trading room, which led by me, but a VIP room that is led by 3 veteran traders. The leader is Scott Maladesta. As I told you, he's not going to be here this week. He's on a vacation on the shortened week. He's based in the US, by the way. DVG is going to be here with us, and Amir is going to help throughout the week as well. So to the VIP room, 44 trading room, it's a subscription-based room. You can get in, though, through our funded account packages with free subscription. So I encourage you, if you are just started trading or you are trading already, please just go there and check out the opportunities and the advantage of the prop trading companies and the funded account packages of us. Indeed, if you are doing based in the US, it's on regulatory issues, it's not available. As you know, CFD trading is not available in the US either, but everyone else, it is just ready to join to the funded account programs. Okay, guys, what else in here? Justin, good morning to you. As I've told you, we have several big movers there, and I'm going to start actually with Moderna. You know, Moderna, for a while, it is just heavily sold, and today it has just seen some move to the upside, exactly 3%, 3.17 to be precise. A reason for that its flu vaccine showed a positive response in a late-stage trial, opening the way for the standalone shot and a combination COVID shot. So that's why mRNA is going to be on my watch list for today. And I'm just going to start the candidates list. As I mentioned you before, if you have anything to the long or short list, please just let me know. As I see some of you already posted some stocks, I'm just going to check them soon. Next ones on the list, Hewlett Packard and Juniper Networks, or the shares rallied 14% and 8% respectively after the US Department of Justice, according to court filings, settled its lawsuit challenging server maker Hewlett Packard Enterprises' $14 billion acquisition of Juniper Networks. So at the moment, let's see how does the daily chart looks like of HPE. HPE, okay, 11% higher. Wow, that's a jump. Also, this is not a huge mover. Maybe not, it's not true for today. Case of the stock, I'm going to watch it to the long list. Yes, Disney is on my list as well as it got an upgrade, but thank you for reminding me. And let me just check Disney. And after that, I'm going back to Juniper. Disney is up 1.80%. As I mentioned you, the particular reason for here to this, it is upgraded by from buy. I mean, it's a strong upgrade to buy from a hold at the Jeffries. Very strong upgrade. The investment firm said that Disney's parks business is holding up well and that the cruise revenue could jump in 2026 when 2 new ships are launched. Well done, Disney. So seems like that Disney is ready finally to break through this high which it made in 2024 March. It was around exactly this month, $24-25 level, traders. So let's see whether today Disney can make a new high since 2024 and March. Disney on the long list. Next one, Juniper Networks, which I just mentioned you that it's acquired. And the JNPR, it's up nicely in the pre-market, but the question is whether it is enough volume, first of all. Oh yeah, definitely huge move to the upside, not that huge, 8%, but as this was the stock which has been acquired, I'm not sure it's going to be continued. Also, I'm going to call it to the long list, but I'm going to be cautious with that. Usually the stocks which got just an acquisition or acquired by a bigger company, it's not moving very much after the opening bell, but let's see, I'm going to give a chance to Juniper. Meta in the news, guys, 2% higher after Bloomberg and the information over the weekend reported, citing unnamed sources though, that Meta has hired 4 AI researchers from OpenAI to join its new super intelligence group led by Alexander Wang. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see what does it mean on the Meta. And how does it look like on the daily chart? Meta, okay, all right, guys. It seems like we are going to have, if there is not already a new all-time high on the Meta, we are extremely close, guys, to the new all-time high. All-time high on the Meta, actually we have an all-time high. Okay, I wanted to be very precise, so I just went back to this high of 2025 and February, and there the high was 740.91. And as you can see, it's officially we have a new all-time high on the Meta. What a perfect double top if it's going to be a double top, but seems like the Meta is on fire. So let's see Meta for more stretching higher. Maybe I would say 750 looks like a very nice round number to touch, but even if it can break it, we don't know yet. I'm definitely going to put my Meta to the long side today, guys. GMS is here as well. Never traded this stock actually, but it's up a lot. This is a specialty building product distributor, jumped more than 11% after Home Depot announced plans to buy it for about $4.3 billion. The offer tops an unsolicited bid by QXO. Okay, so seems like this little company, which is not that little anymore, indeed, is just got a really good business here. And as I see, even on an uptrend, it's up 11%. But as this is a buyout and I don't know that stock too much, I'm just going to put it to the secondary list. Okay, so secondary list, it's going this GMS, which is another stock involved in acquisition, or rather, let's be precise, it's a buyout. Okay, Palantir, as you mentioned, it's very nice. Palantir is up 5%, and even Accenture is up 1%, as after Palantir and Accenture said, Accenture Federal will be Palantir's preferred implementation partner to help its US federal government clients use AI to automate operations. Nice. Okay, so seems like finally this is the time for the pullback on the Palantir. I would say maybe. It's up 4.7% after last week, and especially last Friday was a huge drop on the stock. Also, it has not reached my favorite reversal level, which is the 50 EMA. This is this red line on the chart, guys, as you can see, but it has touched almost the 130 level on Friday. So might this can be a reversal pattern here. Let's just put PLTR to the long side, and Accenture is here. As I told you, this is the other part which it's not quite tradable here as I see. So let's just leave it. And Tesla, as I mentioned, you fell about 1% despite of the huge milestone that the Y model just delivered itself to the new customer or the client or the owner, whoever. Shares fell though because President Donald Trump's spending bill cleared a key hurdle over the weekend to move closer to the president's desk. The development adds pressure to renewables and electric vehicles, as the latest changes in the bill would accelerate a phase out of clean energy manufacturing tax credits. Ouch. So Tesla, I'm going to put it to the short side, but let's be careful with Tesla, guys, because it's just doing what it wants. Indeed, that's why I would say I'm going to be careful with the stock, but at the moment it's weak, 0.64% down. On the coin, though, despite of I see the Bitcoin pulling back, and the coin was my biggest miss on Friday. It was such a perfect short. Let's see whether it's going to continue lower. I'm just going to put it to the secondary list. Yes, Justin, you are very much right. We should watch definitely the solar stocks, because not just Tesla got hurted because of this news on the new tax bill again, or the developments on the tax bill, but even why FSLR is higher. Okay, maybe I misunderstood something on the news, guys. Sorry, I had no time. I had a very busy day and no time to get through precisely on the news. Solar stocks hit in pre-market trade after new Senate version of budget bill. So this was only the news which I've seen. And actually, it's very interesting because ENPH run, it looked like lower and now it's higher. That's actually interesting. Or my data is not right. If I'm just checking ENPH, this is right. This is going down. Sunrun, RUN, which is one of my favorite stock as well. So they return to the green side. That's interesting, Justin. You know what? I'm going to watch all of them just on the secondary list. So from red to green, maybe some deep buyers just got in. I don't know, but let's just check them. Okay, what else on the list, guys? You just mentioned AMA, J&J, DAL. Guys, I'm just going to check them. I read something about Oracle as well, traders. It's going to be on my list as well. AMAT, very low volume indeed, but we can watch it. Based on the daily, it's up and away. Oracle, very strong, guys. It's still going to be on my list. Good morning, Mark. BA, definitely on our list. It was a crazy mover last week also. I must tell you, I'm still banned from trading the BA, not because I'm not able to trade it through the test platform. It is because I just have a ban list for the stocks which are not behaving with me very nicely. And actually, BA is one of them. I don't really like it, but seems like it's just going to stretch higher. I'm going to put it to the secondary list. Guys, I'm in trouble because we do not have too many to the short side, actually. I have only Tesla. Also, if I'm just checking my list, I see Baba quite weak. Oil stocks are down today as well, 0.41 on the CVX, 0.58 on the XOM. Amazon is not the strongest either, what you just mentioned before, guys. WMT is down too, so these stocks might, I'm going to watch them to the short side. COST, if WMT is weak, I guess COST as well. Let me just check it. Okay, yes, but again, low volume. You know what? I'm not going to force the shorts, especially now as the market is very strong. But if I'm going to see that the whole sentiment on the market is changing, of course, I'm going to get back to these weak stocks. Maybe still BABA, we can just put it on the list. Okay, VIP room traders, 44 room traders. I wish you a beautiful green Monday. Don't forget last trading day of June, which usually it's volatile. And anyway, it's Monday. DVG, I wish you a beautiful green day as well. And I'm going to see everyone tomorrow for the preparation session again. Clifton, thank you as always. Okay, guys.
Thank you, Aggie. Good morning, 42 Church Nation. How's everybody? Out there, you guys can hear me, I hope. Yes, yes. All right, Mark, appreciate you. Well, we've got some info to look at. Obviously, beautiful bill supposedly this Friday, this weekend, which for those of you who had a chance to review it, there's a lot of information in there. So we've got Elon stirring up a ruckus over it over the weekend. I'm keeping a very close eye on banks, namely Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. If you look at those charts, it's just unbelievable how far they've gone. It's literally straight up, just from easing the leverage requirements or leverage ratios. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that. Maybe JP Morgan finally makes the move over 290 today. If it does, that thing could really start to move. So if it doesn't, maybe some put options or something to protect it. But I don't know. I'm a little more bullish on the banks until Friday. So keep an eye on that. Oracle breaking out, obviously, with the Stargate project. So let's keep that in mind. I think there's going to be a lot of additional plays around that. So keep an eye on NVIDIA now that we're at all-time highs. I'm actually going to use options on NVIDIA today for like the 160s to see what we look like above there. Let's see. I'm going to just say good morning to everybody. Let's see who's in the room. Again, I'm riding solo this week, so y'all appreciate being patient. Scott's enjoying some well-earned time away. So let's just do that here real quick. Frank, always the early bird. Good morning, Frank. Steve, welcome, welcome. Brian, have I not seen you in a while? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but welcome. I call you V7, man. I don't know what to call you, but I'm gonna call you V7. V7's in the house, y'all. Steve, yep. Lee, of course. Lee, what's crowd looking like these days? I know like you were trading that like crazy for a while, but Justin, good morning. Yeah, taking a look at FSLR for the big bill announcement. Yep, I actually was in ENPH last week for some call options. I still have 2 left, so we'll see how those turn out. They're kind of going red on me a little bit today, but it's okay. Let's see. Who else do we have in the building? Mark, of course. Good morning. Good to see you. Justin's in the house. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Darren, good morning. My the guy I lean on for health stocks, for whatever reason, Darren, forever and always, I'll remember you that way. And Jeff B, good morning. My companion in shorting Apple. Right on. Well, Palantir is a stock I'm looking at today as well. Huge pullback. We talked about this 137 level. We're there literally at the open today. So is today the day where 1 through 7 activates, we start pushing higher? I'm just looking at the Qs and the SPY, and we are literally just ripping. So where's the top? Who knows? We know the rules. Rule number 1, pay yourself first. Rule number, I don't know, at this point, 6, don't short stocks putting in all-time highs. So right now, I will be cautiously optimistic on these moves. JPM, though, is kind of the big one. I want to see what happens literally as we open. So if we get over this, what is this, 289.50, which we're kind of there right now. In fact, let me put that out right now. Sorry, guys, give me one sec. 289.50. I'm putting it out there for JP Morgan. There we go. It'll be a nibble. If we get above there, we should break out. So the first trade of the day, I'm going to put that out there. JP Morgan. Post that here. And the problem is that's literally the all-time high. So could there be a pullback? Yes. But I'm looking to see if we actually get that push over the top and start to rip into the 290s. And if you take a look at Goldman Sachs right next to it, you will see that they are, in a perfect world, they would emulate each other. So I'm going to put up my charts here in just a moment. Give me a second. There we go. There's that. There's that. There's this. And then let me know if you guys can see my screen in just a moment. Can you guys see that? There we go. Let's see. V7 is fine. Cool, man. Thank you. You look at the VIX, SPY's up, VIX down. Yep, I like it. Yeah, so anytime you got the VIX low, markets are usually going to move higher. That's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm worried a little bit about a pullback, just a tad, on some of the big tech names. That said, there's two industries we want to see carry markets, right? So the first one is tech. Second one is financials. And right now we're seeing financials really just dominate the space and lift us higher. So not too concerned about that. Actually excited about that and okay with that because usually if banks are moving us higher, it's a good sign of what's potentially to come. So, I mean, we don't have time to review kind of a ton of research here per se, but there are some, we'll say, red flags coming up about the current move in the market. But don't fight the tape. Say what you see, not what you feel, guys. We are in JP Morgan pre-market, so that's exciting. We'll see what happens here at the open. Maybe we get that breakout finally in the 290s. Fingers crossed. Guys, Tesla has their reporting their deliveries and sales on Wednesday. I have a feeling it may not go as well as planned. And again, not to sound pessimistic about it, but I am more than happy to build a position, probably again with options. I'll probably short it with some shares this morning at the open. But I have a feeling with everything that he's saying about what's coming up, big beautiful bill, and taking to X or Twitter to kind of share a sentiment that's not reflecting well on Tesla. And we've seen a pretty big drawdown. We know 317 to 318 is a big level, which literally bounced off of on Friday. I think we start breaking that, well, we could have some problems on Tesla. Yep. V7, yeah, absolutely. It's happening. There'll definitely be some contention up here, though. So I'm expecting me, more than likely, go like this and then take off at the open, which let's hope. That's why I got a small position, 289.50 we filled here pre-market, but we'll see. We'll see. With that, y'all, again, appreciate y'all being patient. I am riding solo. I know I think we're going to have Amir and even Aggie here this week to support a little bit while Scott is out, but definitely keep me posted. Please post your trades, especially on a day like today. There's so much going on. I can't keep an eye on everything, but really appreciate y'all posting your trades, sharing your thoughts. Again, collaborating as a community. Let's all make some money together. All right, so we've got approximately 27 seconds before markets open. Good luck, traders. Trade safe, trade wisely. And let's make some dough today. We'll pull this up here. Okay, that looks good. I'm hoping NVIDIA breaks out. I'm going to use some options here at the open. Okay, market's going to be open in 1 second. There we go. We are now officially open. Okay, here comes JP Morgan. Let's go. Watching Tesla here on the bounce. I'll add JP Morgan here in a moment and then just let it do its thing. Okay. Don't mind leaving Tesla alone. If it doesn't bounce, I'll get a better entry. So it's okay. No short. No trade there. Goldman Sachs kind of slow here on the entry. Let's look at Palantir here. I like it. I'll wait. Oracle, nice push here. I'd like to see a pullback to around 220, but I don't know if we'll get it. I think today's the day where it pulls back to 225 and then rips. We shall see. I mean, Meta being like falling off a cliff here at 741, I wouldn't be surprised for some profit taking. Obviously, up pre-market almost. It was almost what 2%. Look at JP Morgan. I'm going to add here. Pretty sizable order here. Add on JP Morgan. Let it rip. Let it rip. All-time highs. Why not? Huge, guys. Amazing. Okay, take a small partial in just a moment. Okay, I'm taking a little bit off of JP Morgan here. Thank you. Wow, huge trade. Jeez. Okay, what else are we looking at, y'all? Nice trade here on JP Morgan, 2 points. I'll take it. I'm watching Tesla here at the close. So this might be where I start building a short position. I'm going to see if we react to move higher here on Tesla. Otherwise, I'll need some options. Let's see, 110, 290s. I like the 300s better. 300 strike. I'll nibble. They're 220 right now for Friday's expiration. Delivery numbers I'm anticipating to be not so great. We'll wait for this candle to complete here in 29 seconds, maybe sooner. We'll see. If it gets above, so I'm looking here at Tesla, this is a 1 minute, right? So if I see this happen, so this is the bounce, and that happens, then obviously I'm not going to short it. But if I see we actually go up and test the close and reject, then I might be interested in beginning this put options here. CRWV you're looking at? Okay, cool. CRWV, let's pull it up. Oh, very nice. That's been your favorite, huh? As of late, Mark. Keeping a close eye on that one. Actually a good move there. This might be the time where it starts to pop here. Just keep an eye here on this 200 level. So that's what, 162.5. If we start to break 162.5, big trouble. Weren't we watching that Friday, Mark? I think it's been a really good trade. I like that daily. Nice. Yeah, okay, cool. For me, I'm always looking at this yellow line, as many of you guys know, 200 EMA. So, like, notice that Tesla just bounced perfectly there. We start to forfeit that level, I'm going to for sure short the heck out of this thing. But until then, I'll wait because maybe we tag it and move higher. So I'm being patient. The only big trade I have right now is JP Morgan. We took a partial already. So, again, I want to watch this CRWV level. Let's see if we get to 162.5. If we bounce there, might be interested in starting to build a position here. Good call out though, Mark. I appreciate that. FSLR, don't love it. Big beautiful bill though, might give it an opportunity. So 164. What are you looking at, Mark, on CRWV? Guys, Tesla, what do you think? We're gonna bounce here. I'm actually gonna look at the cues here. Give me a second. See what that looks like. Oops. Okay, there it is. 162.50 now. CRWV, I'll put it out there. Small size, okay? CRWV 162.50. So I didn't get filled in on the way down. I want to wait. There we go. Now I'm in. Let's see if we actually get it to nibble size. So we'll wait. That sucks. I'm already down a point on it. That's too bad. That's all right. We'll be patient this go around. Mark called the trade. I'll take it. Why not? If I end up losing a ton of money on this thing, Mark, I'm coming for you. Only kidding, man. All right, we're down a little bit here on CRWV. I don't like this breakdown. Yeah, it was starting with a small size, but man, that thing is breaking pretty quick, huh? I do think there's going to be some more, some love in this sector. So you've got, I'm going to ignore JPM because I've got runners left. I don't mind just holding that. But, oops, Oracle and CRWV, I think are going to be benefactors of that move. So if we get back to my same level, 162.50, I'll add the CRWV trade. Okay, I'm going to add here on CRWV. Well, look at this turnaround on Tesla. Glad we didn't short it just yet. But let's see if we get that. Again, being a little patient here. I want to see this, that for me to short it. Otherwise, it could be a good opportunity to go long. CRWV. I'm making me nervous here. PLTR 137.50. I do like that trade. That's just a big level. So, in fact, I'm going to take that with you. PLTR. Give me 1 second. PLTR. There we go. I like it. Actually, I'm just going to market order right here. Okay, 33. 138.33 I got in. PLTR. I liked it better at 137. That's okay. Good luck to us, huh? Oracle, I like it here, 225.50 as well. No, don't tell me I just bought the top on Palantir. That would not be fun. Let's see what happens here. Palantir. I'll pull it here on the screen. CRWV we're in. Oracle. I'm going to get away from BA here for a bit. CRWV, guys, I'm going to add here over 162.50. See if we get it. Let's see if Palantir gets some love here, because if not, I got to get out of it. Unfortunately. Oh, that's gross. Palantir. Nasty trade. Jeez. Really gross. Just completely turned around from my entry. I liked it at 137, but man, this is getting gross. Okay. Okay. Be patient. CRWV, guys, let's go. CRWV, guys. Mark, how you like that? Hold on for dear life. We had the ad. It worked out good. Now let's add even more. CRWV. Let's let it rip. Palantir can't add to a losing trade. Now I've got a crappy entry, but if we get above that entry, I'll add. Maybe we get it after all. Let's see. Tesla. I'm going to start nibbling a couple put options here on Tesla. $300. You get a paper cut on that one? Yeah. What I hope doesn't happen is see how Tesla's hanging on to this 200 really well. So I don't care. I could totally dump these pretty quick in these put options and not care, right? But if we break that level, we're going to go down in a hurry. Cue the disclaimer. Let's see what happens with Tesla. Still barely hanging on to this Palantir trade. This is gross, guys. Really bad. Really, really bad on Palantir. That's okay. Key to this business is managing your losses, not your winners. And the winners matter too, but yeah, at this point, like the JPM trade, I could just hold on until Friday. I could care less. Whoa. Tesla, what are you doing? I'm talking about the budget bill. Besson is anyway. About options, let's say, for example, in this case with Tesla, is you lose 20, 30, 40 bucks. That's okay, but it's a $300 stock, right? Obviously, that's if you have one contract, so you can multiply that, obviously. But where my head's at is start building a position. If in the event we break 317, 318 on Tesla, then yeah, I can hold on to these until Friday, and I could care less. Obviously trim it, pay yourself first, blah blah blah. But it's kind of where my head's at with it. This Palantir trade, though, it kind of stings, unfortunately. Now, Crowdweave, what the heck's going on? That's what I get for going long. Normally, I'm short these kind of names here. Guys, Crowd or CRWV, I'm going to dump here in a moment. Chicago PMI came in. They're coming in. We don't have a ton of news. We're just going to have people talking randomly during this week. Oh, man. CoreWeave. Boo. Nah. I'm going to have to dump this guy's CoreWeave. Darn it. Still hanging on, barely. Same with Palantir. I like it at 137. I mean, that was really where I want to be in on the trade, but I got it a little too, a little trigger happy here. 40.4 versus 42.7 expected on Chicago PMI. Okay. Man, that hurts. Barely hanging on to CoreWeave and Palantir right now. Barely, barely, barely. May add to my put options here on Tesla, though. So that's cool. All right, Palantir. Giving up on you soon. I'm watching this level here pre-market. Maybe we undercut slightly 136.20 and then bounce. If we start really breaking that level, I'm going to be very upset. So I'm barely going to hold on here. If we break this level, though, pre-market, I'm out. Same with CoreWeave. I'm hanging on barely. If we get above this VWAP 163.5, I'll add like a big add. Let's see. Good for you, Darren. Yeah, yeah. I'm printing a little red here on Palantir, unfortunately. What the heck's Tesla doing now? Go lower. Where did we get on? What was the other one we were watching? CRCL, right? Was that what it was? Ouch. Palantir, I'm giving up on you. That's too bad. That's too bad. I'm not sure why Tesla's holding on so well down here. I thought for sure we would fall off a cliff, but all right, Palantir, you're really, really, really cutting it close now. Really close now. Oh, it's hurting. It's hurting. Barely hanging on here. Just want to see what it does here. How it reacts. If it starts to dump here, I have no choice but to get out. I'm just thinking maybe we go subtle undercut and then finally take, rip the face off rally maybe on Palantir. Because I know 137 is a big level on Palantir, so I'm trying to be as patient as possible. Man, it hurts. Hurts today. A little bit of drawdown. We had a beautiful trade on JP Morgan. We've got runners left on JP Morgan, but I need Tesla to fall off a cliff. CRWV to, if it gets again over 163.5, I'm gonna load this thing. Maybe we get it here. In fact, I'm gonna put them out there right now. Hold on. 163.5. Okay. Good. There we go. We got a big ad waiting for us. Literally 163.5. So we're about break even on CRWV now. Again, being patient on Palantir, which has been really difficult. Well, let's see if we get this big breakout now on CRWV. Target will be to get over 168 and then let it run. If it does that, well, then I owe you one. Yeah, Justin, for sure. That's I've got runners. I mean, we took a partial, got up to like 292 and change. So now maybe it gets up to 295, maybe, I don't know, 300. Who knows? What I don't like is this rejection here. Notice how we keep running into the yellow line. We keep running the yellow line. It is not bullish behavior at all. CRWV, same thing. Tesla, same thing. We are short Tesla, but CRWV, we want this thing to go straight up, and it's not. And Palantir, straight up, and it's not. Excuse me. Well, CRWV, what do we do here? Excuse me. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. That wouldn't be good. Come on, Palantir, you can do it. Come on, Tesla, fall off a cliff. Oh, Palantir, don't tell me we get rescued here. That would be incredible if we were. CRWV, guys, I still have my ad waiting up there, 163.5. Let's see what happens. Tesla, though, come on, one time, break 318, and then we are big winners on Tesla. Let's see what happens. Guys, Palantir, don't tell me we just got rescued. Unbelievable. What a move. No way. Come on, Palantir, get up there again. Let's see, Oracle 220. Okay, cool. Good call out. Yeah, I like that. Let's see what if it continues to break here, then we'll get in here. But I like this level. Notice again, 200 EMA, boom. Get a bounce here. Tesla looking great. To the downside here. Man, CRWV is not making me happy right now, so I don't normally trade that kind of stuff. Oh well, it is what it is. We took a chance. It is what it is. NVIDIA, 156.35. It's there right now. I kind of like that level. Let's see what it does. So we need CRWV to bounce higher. We need Palantir to bounce higher. We need Tesla to fall off a cliff. We have JP Morgan runners. See what happens. And Tesla, of course, now turning around. It's not good. Come on, CoreWeave. Come on, Oracle. Are you in there? Did you go for it, Darren? It's a nice little bounce here. Let's see what happens. CoreWeave. If I get 167 bucks on CoreWeave, I will be over the moon happy. Uh-oh. Tesla's waking up. That's not good for my position. I don't know. What do you guys think? $15635 NVIDIA. It's there right now. Let's see what it does. Pretty slow open today. Pretty slow. Yeah, I think JPM is going to do it now any moment. Tesla. Nope. I'm going to dump Tesla's put options here in a moment. Maybe I'll get a higher strike price. We'll see. Guys, Palantir is going to do it, I think, y'all. Can you believe it? We went from falling off a cliff to breaking out here any moment. It gets over 138. It should start to rip. All right. Let's see. What else are we watching, y'all? Come on. Hit me with it. Amazon, cool. Good. I like that. Let me pull it up here on my other screen. Ooh. Yeah, you're trying to hold that 22230. Any higher on Tesla, I'm dumping it. Yep. So we were trying to push higher on it, so I'll be careful. Anything above 323, I'll dump my put options on Tesla. Palantir, guys. Heck yeah. Finally. Now we just need CoreWeave to do the same. Yeah, the Amazon trade, to be careful with that 22230. If it holds like where it's at now, I mean, it should start to move here. So good luck on that, for sure. Come on, Palantir. You got over 138 once right here. By a penny. Let's see it break out now. Maybe to 141, maybe. CoreWeave, boo. Oracle looks great here. Oracle looks really good. Let's see what it does here at 222. Palantir is going to do it. Let's go. I believe. CRCL coin. Let's see what that trade looks like these days. CRCL down at 183, guys. Maybe we hit it. Nibble. What do you think? It's really slow open. Really slow. Palantir. Guys, let's add to it. Let's go for it. It's one-way street now. If it doesn't work out, then I'm going to take the L, but we should get the pop here. And then CoreWeave, same thing, waiting for the 163.5. Guys, Palantir. Who called that one? Got me in trouble there for a little bit, but we managed to hang on. Figured we'd maybe get a little undercut. We did right here. That realistically should have been right around my entry. I wanted 137 to be my entry. I got a little impatient, got in a little too early, paid for it in the long run. But look, we held on. We're getting a turnaround here. Let's see if we get the real breakout now. See if we get 140. If we get over 141, we really should start to move. But fingers crossed on that one. We'll definitely take our partials on the way up. CoreWeave costing me some money now. Managed to hang on to Tesla as well, but and these are put options. So let's see what happens if we start breaking lower. I'm more than happy to add to them. But there it is, guys. Tesla. We should get the move now. Looks like we're on our way. So I'm going to add a couple here. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. Adding some more to Tesla here. Let's see if we get the break. Really need CRWV to turn around now. And I'm not feeling too great about it. Circle 182. Maybe. Ooh, that's gross. I don't like that selling activity. What's going on there? I don't really like this activity on Palantir right now, guys, or CoreWeave. I might have to cut CoreWeave off. Oracle 222.2. Let's do it. Oops. Okay, we're in 222.20. Oracle or chill over 222.20. CRCL, I'm going to get in at 181 long. CRCL 181. Let's do it. Where's the CRCL over 181? Yay, CRCL, let's go. And Oracle, I'm good. CRCL, guys, very nice. I think Oracle's on its way now. I'm going to pull up the order flow real quick on CRWV. Looks a little strange, kind of funky. Good luck, V7, yeah. It is really a sloppy open. It totally is. Just kind of sloshing around here. And I really don't like the Tesla didn't dump there. This candle right here, we should have, in theory, completely collapsed right here. But we didn't. Meanwhile, I was adding. Guys, hey, we might get the ad on CRWV, guys. How cool. It's sitting up there, 163.5 still. And it's a big ad, so let's see what happens. Yay. CRWV. End up working out here. We need CRCL also to turn around. JPM, again, those are runners. So, like, maybe if we get up to like 293, I'll take some off, but it's assuming that we get up there. Who knows? The only reason why I'm getting a little bullish here is the Stargate project with the BBB, or, Big Beautiful Bill, whatever they're announcing. These guys are going to be part of it. These guys are going to be part of it. NVIDIA is going to be part of it. So, guys, CRCL, I'm going to add over 184. Okay, we got a big ad on CRWV now. Let's see it take off. I'm going to wait. I want to see the session highs. Screw it. 165.5. I'll probably take a partial. Anybody in that trade with me? Guys, it took a lot of gumption to hang on to that one. Man, brutal. I'm going to take some off this Palantir trade. It's not moving enough, so I'm just trimming that down. And then with Tesla, I'm going to probably dump it if we start to push hard here. I don't like this this big order block that just hit the tape on Tesla. Come on, CoreWeave. This is the time where it should break out, but I don't know what's going on. Sleeping on me. What's going on here? There we go. There's the push. There's the push. Yeah, Palantir we just trimmed up. I'm actually gonna not that I'm gonna ignore it, but I'm gonna just put it on a separate screen because CRCL is on the move now. So I want to watch this here. And I like that push. So we're gonna add here. See if we get the big push here above to like 187, 188. Just take it for like 3-4 points. That'd be amazing. Anybody in there? Yeah, it's kind of gross on PLTR. I'm not surprised necessarily, but I mean, I thought for sure over 137 we'd actually get some more price action to push it higher, but no such luck. So I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to trim my position so I'm not as exposed. We still have a position. It's just, I don't want to hold as much risk. And here comes Tesla. Come on, man. CoreWeave finally on the move, guys. Let's see if we get a 165 area, 165.5 is where I'd like to take a partial. CRCL, though, looking fantastic. Looking fantastic. Let's see if we get that push. Again, I'm looking for like 187 and change on CRCL. Take partial. Oracle's turning slightly against. Okay, it's a smaller position. It's fine. I can wait. The CRCL now we've added. CoreWeave we've added. We've got a pretty big ad now on CoreWeave. So I'd love to see a breakout above the highs, but I'm not going to be too greedy. I'll take a partial in that 165.5 area. Oh, it's ugly on Tesla. Oof. There we go, CoreWeave. Let's go. All right, getting ready to take a partial on CoreWeave. Yep. All right, taking partial. CoreWeave, thank you. I don't like this move on Tesla. If we close above this candle, I will dump it. Call it 323 area. Right on, Darren. Cool. Yeah, you're in circle 2. Cool. Pretty decent pullback on BA right now. I might have missed some video. What's Oracle doing now? Did anybody take a partial or CoreWeave? Anybody? Beautiful trade. CRCL, guys. Let's go. Love to see 187 here. Like this should happen right now. If we get above this, what is that, 186.40? Should just go boom and hit that level, but I don't know. Guys, we're getting close enough to a partial for me on circle. Getting real close. Trying to see what this candle does. There it is. We're getting above it, so I'm feeling okay about it. We need to push, or I will be forced to take a partial. There's CRWV. Let's go. All right, I'm going to dump these put options on Tesla here in a moment. CRWV, let's go. Finally. Beautiful move down. Okay, taking some off CoreWeave. I'll let the rest run. And CRCL, I'm getting ready to take a partial as well. Close enough for me. Taking some off there, just de-risking my trade. Guys, beautiful green day today. How are we doing out there? Spy the Qs right now, they're still a little bit muted on the move, but without a doubt, I mean, they're at all-time highs. So, you know, to say they want to move higher, yes, they are definitely up there. So, Michael, cool. Love to hear that. Yeah, today's just been chasing points for me. That's all I've been doing. You know, grab 3 points here, 4 points there, even here. Tesla's kind of the only one that's just waffling a bit. Palantir also was a little bit of a waffle. Like, I'm glad I de-risked a little bit, but it just was an unfortunate move. I thought for sure we'd get a push over at 137. So CRCL, guys, taking some more. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Let's go. And now Oracle's moving in favor. Let's go. And Tesla's moving in favor. Woo! We are on them. We are on them. Need Tesla to collapse now, please. And I'll feel fantastic for a Monday. Well, I feel fantastic either way. It doesn't matter.
But what a great trader, this guy. He's fantastic. He's picking stocks like you've never even believed it. Tremendous work, this guy. Tremendous.
Oh, silly days. Is if we get a break on Tesla over under 318, I will be extremely happy. CRCL, guys. What a trade. What a trade. Oh, this is Mark. So these were with options. So I didn't really announce or post the dollar amount. So I got in at 221. And then that was where I first started. Then I started adding as we got closer. So I've got a few now. And my average price is at $2.16 for the $300 put option or strike price for this. Worth noting, we do have a short week this week. 4th of July, Independence Day here in the U.S. So in that example, they expire on the 3rd for those options, not the 4th. Yeah, it's just, I mean, the trouble is it's just been sideways. So like, 327, you see this little like chop action, 327, 327, 327. And it finally took it lower on Friday. And then now it's trying to hold 320, 320, 320 because we know 317, 318 is a big level, which is like right here. So, I mean, this could have been a great opportunity to go long at 317.50, 318 even. But now, like, what I'm worried about is chopping around until deliveries come out, which is on Wednesday. So who knows? I'm anticipating that maybe we get a bigger cut, and then from that, like, maybe just be able to get ahead of it. So if we do break the 3, I've got some put options. You know what I mean? Because then at that point, I don't care. They're $200. So if I leave 5 or something like $1,000, but risk $1,000 going into deliveries, like I don't mind that. Versus buying 1,000 shares, you do the math, right? You're putting up a ton of money. So Oracle looking good though. JPM looking good. We got runners. And CRCL guys, glad we took a partial there because it just pulled back $3. Pretty cool. Pretty good today. It's feeling great. Just need Tesla. I'll keep an eye on BA at 209 if we get there. So Boeing at 209. I'm just going to put an alert on it right now. 209.10. I'm going to see what it does in that area. Interesting. Guys, if Tesla gets it, who's buying me a t-shirt this time? Where's Vincent? Vincent, you're going to buy me a t-shirt if Tesla breaks 318. How about it? You know what I haven't looked at? So I'm going to leave, let's see, core we've got runners. That's cool. I'm going to actually look at GS real quick. Oops. Like, look how strong this is. So Goldman Sachs pushes, and look where it is, hanging right above that yellow line. Who knows what that is? Gold star for anybody who calls that yellow line. What is it? I still have runners left on CRCL. And Palantir, I think I'm just going to dump this position at this point. I mean, it's not doing what I want it to do, so. Oops. Guys, Tesla, is it finally going to happen? Is it finally going to happen? Ooh, SMCI, guys. What's going on here? Ooh, SMCI on the move. So CRCL, I'm going to leave some runners. Let's pull up SMCI. Whoa, hello. Okay. I'm not going to buy it here at the top, but looks pretty good. Oracle, let's go. Big move now on SMCI. Oh, Darren, sorry to hear that. I mean, I'd love to see JPM try $300. That would be insane. But it is, the U.S.'s biggest bank, so it's going to be a bank. It might as well be that bank. I'm losing my patience on Tesla now. All right. What else? Let's look around here. Here's Tesla, finally. All right, cool. Now I don't mind hanging on to these put options as much. App loving, guys. What's going on with app loving? Looking great. Here's the break, guys, on Tesla. Been waiting for all morning. Awesome. Wow, APP really on the move. Okay, I'm going to dump Palantir here. Excuse me. Waiting for this candle to complete here. Maybe get out at 137 and change. Maybe. Guys, the break on Tesla. Let's go. Okay, get rid of some of that. Palantir. See you later. Do you remember we talked about 318? Look at that, 318.04. We break 318, I get paid. Let's go. So I know that's a level. So if we bounce off of that and then take out my put options, that would kind of sting a little bit, but that's all right. Sometimes it happens. Okay, getting out of Palantir here. Not going to fight the tape. Oracle looking good, though. Let's see if we get a pop here. 226 would be amazing. If we break this 318, though, guys, tell you what, if we do break the 318, for those of you in the room, help me out by liking and subscribing. When I'm riding solo, it's hard to watch everything. I know Clifton's out there, so appreciate Clifton. Keep an eye on things as well, but definitely like and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, as you guys know, build this community. If you're on the fence of wondering, hey, why do I need a community? As with like-minded people in this trading space, it can be a lonely business, but people are staring at stocks the same way you are and sharing that knowledge amongst the community. So I'll give you an example. We had 2 call-outs today, Palantir and CoreWeave. One didn't work out well, I should argue. We were able to kind of make a little bit of money, but trimmed it up. And CoreWeave made plenty of money because we had a big add to our position. So again, 2 call-outs from the community, took some trades, made some money. I mean, come on, there's nothing wrong with that, right? And then, of course, JPM, we've got those runners, and we'll see how they end up throughout the day here. So definitely come join us if you're on the fence. Done for the day. Good luck, traders. Aloha. Right on, Michael. Cool. Michael, you caught the short on. Good for you, man. Exactly my point. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes it just helps to get the call out. I really want to see break 318 because it breaks 318, then 310 becomes a reality, then 300 becomes a reality. We don't, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how low we can go before the delivery numbers are coming out. So I just want to see if that actually, if it breaks this level, it could be a really, really far drop for Tesla. But again, I would suspect some people trying to buy this dip. But if we get one big seller that goes, yeah, it's going to be problematic. The tax credits are coming out of the big, beautiful bill if it gets passed. Concerns about, some of the leadership moving around within Tesla, plus those delivery numbers. I mean, there's a lot of headwinds right now on Tesla. So people may try to get out of the way, which is why I'm short and I'm using options, not stocks or equity. But that's kind of where my head's at. And again, not that I want Elon to fail, etc. It's it's not about political opinion. I mean, how many people have built the type of companies that Elon has done? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty incredible. Like, hey, I'm going to make an electric car company. I'm going to make a rocket company. I'm going to drill holes underground. Like, I have trouble learning how to click on a couple buttons to share my screen. You know what I mean? So, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? What time is it? ATP looks is going to break out any second. I'm going to trim up my core weave position here in a moment. And then let the rest run. So let it play out however it plays out. These put options on Tesla, this is the only thing I'm really like waiting for a big move. So if we get a break, look at right here. Let's identify that level. We might actually get it by the time I figure out getting this thing. Nope. There it is. 31756. We break that. You start making some dough on Tesla. But again, not surprising. We're going to see people try to buy that area. So if you're thinking about going long, this might be the area to buy on Tesla. But there's your stop, 31756. So hopefully I'm not on the wrong side of this trade. No way. Gross. I'm seeing the Qs turn around here. Qs looking pretty bullish now. Amazon looking good here, 221.80. 221.80. I'll nibble. 221.80. Amazon. Over. Okay, we're in. Cool. It's small position. I don't want to take too many other positions here. I like APP too. This looked really good for a breakout. It's probably coming any second. But just didn't want to put up the risk there because I'm in some other names at the moment. Well, kind of gross. Gross Tesla, man. That is awful. Again, it's no surprise, right? Like, just look left. That's all I gotta do. Look left. This is your buy zone. And it was the area I thought would fail, but people were just waiting to buy it. And here we are. So can it still fail? Yes. Hence why I've got put options and not stock, because this is the kind of whiplash you can get into with a name like this, especially knowing that deliveries are coming on Wednesday. So, oh, look, Palantir's turning around now. At 137 level. Oracle's now getting talked about on the news. Yeah, so they had some news. A $300 or $30 billion deal, cloud services deal. Hence why I'm in the Oracle trade, just because if it catches on, I mean, it could jump 4 or 5 points pretty quick, like it did here pre-market. So I'm taking a chance here. My risk is pretty low. Want to see it bounce up to 200, which it did. We've held it up. So if we get above the VWAP here, maybe at 223.5, I'll add. Otherwise, I'm chasing kind of the all-time highs, which is right around 228.22, which was printed this morning, right at the open. So maybe we get above that and I make 6 points. That would be pretty awesome. APP though, look at this thing. Jeez. Up 25 points. What? Here comes a breakout on JPM again. Let's see if we get it. This is gross on Tesla, guys. That is really unfortunate. We go to break down here, and now we're bouncing. And here's the worst part. So because there's so much premium built into these options, my delta has moved by 20 cents, and we're in favor of the move to go down. That's terrible. So I just lost 20 cents of premium, and we moved in favor of these puts. So it just goes to show you, too, understanding options and where you can lose money. Because we bounced here, I'm losing money the higher we go now, even though my entry was up here with the put options, because I paid the premium. Now we're moving lower, or we moved lower. Now we're moving back higher. Well, now I'm losing that premium. So in theory, I should be still up on these options. Instead, I'm losing money. Go figure. And the last time we got down at 317, what did we bounce to? 220, 324. So maybe they try to do it again. I'll be patient, but I don't like losing, which is why I've gotten really good at trading and not giving back money. Some people have a problem with that or trouble with that. For me, the only reason I've been able to be a profitable trader for as long as I have is being able to just cut your losses and then, try again, new entry somewhere, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully you guys are also getting better at that, making sure to pay yourself first. It's different if you're a swing trader or an investor, right? The strategy is completely different. Sizing is different. Time horizon is different, so on and so forth. But if you're a day trader, you're basically dating stocks, speed dating. Yeah, exactly. Mark, exactly. APP, beautiful move up. There you go. Clifton always on point with that. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Yeah, I would say too. It's kind of the inverse of that, which is cutting your losers quickly. Like the fact that we didn't break this 3-1, if we don't break 317.56 here on Tesla soon, I'm going to dump this or at least trim up my put options. Because technically, if it goes back up to 322 up here, it's going to be really expensive. Because the fact that I'm, in favor of the move, right? I bought them up here, and now I'm losing money down here. That sucks. Because technically I'm lower and it's a put option. I should be making money on these put options because they expire Thursday. However, they got me on the premium. So if we start to bounce higher, I'm not going to risk it. I'd rather get a better entry and maybe pick a different option strategy going into Wednesday. Palantir turning around now. We just got a little bit of runners left here on CoreWeave. We've got some on JPM, just kind of managing those trades at the moment. CRCL. Let's see what the heck's going on there. And then Oracle. We'll see what happens with Oracle. Let's see what else is out there. Otherwise, I could totally be done. Beautiful green day. Hopefully some of you guys are able to take advantage of some of these trades. Palantir, CoreWeave really tested my patience this morning. CRCL looking great. Looks like we should break out here any moment. Big trade for me on CRCL, by the way. We got in, I think, 181 and change. We had an ad at 183. All right, guys. I'm waiting for Tesla to break. If it does, we had an amazing day. We called some good shots. Palantir, probably the weakest one for me today. Not a great entry. Then I had to trim. And just kind of ended up being a little bit of a loss for me on Palantir. But that's okay. We made it up for in other trades. Oracle's kind of sitting there. We'll see what happens. JPM, beautiful trade this morning. First one out. There's a Google sell-off. Let's pull it up. Ooh, yeah, what's going on there? Any idea? You got news, Justin? Signs offtake agreement with Commonwealth Fusion Systems. No idea what that means. I have to look into it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we find some buyers though soon. This 176 area. Maybe a good opportunity to nibble if you see a bounce, Look, sideways markets are not my favorite. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity that I'm positioning in Oracle. I'm positioning in Tesla, but I'm keeping my stops pretty tight. I've got runners left in JP Morgan. We've got runners left in CRCL and CRWV. We cut off our Palantir trade. But yeah, I don't really feel like taking another trade and then sitting around and waiting for sideways price action. I've got an alert at 209.10 on Boeing. That's 209.1. Let's see if it gets there. If it does, I might be interested to see what it does there. Amazon, we're still in this position, but it's really small trade. So I'm not too worried about it. Just kind of dancing around. If it starts to break the lows of day, I'll just dump it. But it's a small position at this point, which I don't mind potentially holding if we turn around. If we turn around. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Any questions while you guys have me? I'll stick around for a few if you guys have questions or you want me to take a look at something. But Yeah, I don't really feel like sitting around in front of these screens all day and watching sideways markets. Anyone? 174.58 should find out. You're talking about for Google. Yeah, basically the close or just right here before it closed. Big push though. Oh, nice. Okay. Right on, Justin. Let me see if I can find any info on that. Let's see. Yeah, not sure what that means. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I'll keep my positions on that I have right now. The big one I'm waiting for is Tesla to tank. And the trouble is like I don't really know where to put my stop right now because these premiums are moving around so much. I've got Amazon long here. Let's see what happens. We're getting a push here. I like it. I'll take a partial probably up at the close. I'm gonna go make some tea. If you guys have questions, etc., I'll keep an eye. But yeah, I'm not gonna fight the tape too much. We're in position with some of these trades. So let's see what happens with CRCL, Oracle, JP Morgan, CRWV. Actually, I might dump the rest of CRWV here in a moment just because it's not really doing what I want it to. So I'll give it a minute or two to do what it's supposed to. If it doesn't, no mas. Any questions for me on anything you guys are looking at? Stocks you're watching, you want me to peek at? Anyone? No? Well, I appreciate y'all being here. Hopefully we were able to find some trades for you guys this morning. Scott's out this week. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me. It's not always easy looking at, everything all at once and not able to post every trade at the same time, but hopefully it's of value. And again, if it helps to share perspective on kind of my take of what's happening these days, I'm happy to do that. Maybe I'll do that later on this afternoon for our crew. But with that, guys, I'm gonna call it a morning. Nice green day. It's always good to walk away green, but we'll see you at the open tomorrow, y'all. Best case, I'll be back in the afternoon. I'm just gonna keep an eye on markets, but I just don't feel like sitting in front of the screen all day. So we'll see you tomorrow at the open. Cheers. God bless. Sorry, I'll just get back. Look at the CRWB. Finally did what I was hoping it would do. And unfortunately, I dumped my runners literally right there. So it happens. It happens. But won't be in this Tesla trade too much longer just because I'm getting beaten up with the premium. Just kicking my tail right now on Tesla. But the good news is we've got Oracle long, we've got Circle long, we've got JPM long. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the day. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.